Shalom. Continuing with this week's Parsha Nitzavim, Devarim chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "And it will be when these things come upon you, a blessing and a curse, which I have presented before you, that you will take in your heart among all the nations where the Lord your God has dispersed you." Now, as I said in my previous video, when we see the words "it will be," vehaya, it always denotes to simcha and joy. So how can we relate this, or how can this accord with the curse? So the Talmud Berachot 54a says that one is obligated to bless Hashem when something bad occurs, just as he blesses Hashem when something good happens. Now, our sages explain this to mean that just as one receives good tidings with simcha and joy, seemingly bad tidings are also a divine act and must be accepted with happiness. So consequently, the word vehaya, it will be, makes more sense in this passage, especially when one bears in mind that Asher Natali Lefaneka, that I, Hashem, am the one who has presented this before you today. We must recognize that all things, whether it's good or bad, come from Hashem. The Talmud Berachot 60b recounts a story of Rabbi Akiva, who was once traveling. He had with him a lantern, a rooster, and a donkey. He came to a village seeking lodging, but no one took him in. Undaunted by this, his trademark reaction went through his mind. Whatever God does is for the good. He set up camp in the wilderness nearby. During the night, a wind blew out his lamp, a fox ate his rooster, and a lion slew his donkey. Rabbi Akiva took it all in stride. He woke up the next morning to find that during the night, soldiers had sacked the village who refused him lodging. Not only would the rabbi have been captured with the other residents had he been there, but had his light or animals betrayed his camp, he would have equally been doomed. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask ourselves sometimes, how come bad things happen to good people? Or we could say, how come good things happen to bad people? Let me say that it's Hashem trying to get our attention. Everything comes from Hashem, whether it's good or bad. Now Romans 8:28, the Brit Kadashah, Rabbi Shaul says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." Shabbat Shalom.